morning, afternoon, or evening, you guys. If you've watched a couple of my previous videos, you might recognize the books behind me as the books I am just storing up in my house because I don't really have any other shelves to put them in. And literally maybe almost 2 months ago now, I went through every single one of these books and decided what I wanted to keep up here, put in my new bookshelves downstairs, and so on and so forth. And since that time, I have really become more of a minimalist style person. I'm really trying to cut down on my consumerism and all that kind of stuff. And with that being said, I don't really want to keep any books that I don't think I'm gonna ever read. Like, I need to get real with myself here. And books that I don't really think I'll really enjoy that much. It has also been a hot second since we last spoke. I'm gonna go into it in this video, but there have definitely been a couple of things that have kept me very busy over the past like week and a half at this point. But I'll get into that once I start going through these books. I think the way I'm gonna do this is just go through them, pick what I want to keep and get rid of, and I'll just talk to you guys throughout it for part of it, although I'm sure that there will be a part of this that is sped up. Also, if you can hear an echo, I'm so sorry. This room is literally empty other than these books and myself and my dog over there. So let's just get started. So over the past couple weeks, been very hectic in my life. My lovely dog here, actually, Reese, we found out had what they call, I think, a slab tooth, where he essentially broke his tooth and needed surgery to get the tooth removed. So we had to deal with that, and that was obviously very pressing for us because it could cause an infection. Like, it could have been bad had it gone on further. And so we definitely had to take care of that immediately. And then once his surgery actually happened, I didn't really want to be apart from him. I wanted to just be there and take care of him. And so I did that. And work has been really crazy. Stuff with my husband has been very busy. Just like what's going on in his career and everything. So we've been just dealing with everything. And yeah, it's been a really stressful month. I do really want to read this, but I honestly don't know if I ever will. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Okay, it is time for me to put my headphones on to play one of my favorite YouTubers, Miss Hannah Elise, and go through these books. Okay, we got one stack done. We have like 10 more to go. I'm definitely gonna keep all of these because this is the original Kingdom of Ash series and my Harry Potter books, and then Cersei by Madeline Miller. I think I'm gonna try to put all of the books I have read in the back stacks so that the pages don't yellow from the sun. Because if you didn't know, they do that. Keeping all of these because these are some of my favorite series of all time. We have the Magnolia Parks traditionally published covers. We have the Chestnut Spring series, we have the Never After series, and then we have the Boys of Tillman series down here. So all of those books are staying 100%. I'm probably gonna have to come up here again in like a month or so to bring down some books for my summer TBR.
Cool. Yeah, some of those will be nice.
These little sections are probably the area where we're probably going to get rid of the most books, because these are my absolutely least read genres, and quite frankly, I never think about them. So the only reason I'm keeping this series is because it is based on Jane Austen novels. So it's Pride and Premeditation, Sense and Second Degree Murder, and Manslaughter Park. The concept of it sounds really interesting, but honestly, I'm kind of worried it would give me nightmares. I'm gonna keep it. I have a lot of books in front of me that I'm going to be getting rid of. Let's go through them. Sorry about the lighting, but we're just gonna have to deal. I'm probably looking at like 100-ish plus books in front of me right now. So we're going to go through this rapid fire, then I'm going to briefly look through my books downstairs. I don't think there's anything I'm going to get rid of, except maybe a couple of books from a stack that I was going to move up here. So let's go through these rapid fire. And I also want to say, I'm not going to be speaking on any of the reasons why I got rid of these books. It could be that I read them, didn't love them. It could be that I don't think I'll ever get around to it. It could be that I have a second copy and I don't need to have both copies in my house. There are so many reasons I could be getting rid of any of these books. So I'm just not going to go into it, because if I did, we'd be here much, much longer. Let's go. The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp. Cover story by Susan Rigetti. Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Bazterrica. Watching You by Lisa Jewell. You by Carolyn Kepps. The Ballerinas by Rachel Kapelke Dale. The One by John Mars. The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Last Girl Ghosted by Lisa Unger. Someone Had to Do It by Amber and Danielle Brown. Anatomy of a Scandal by Sarah Vaughan. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaki Mezi. The Rabbit Hutch by Tess Gumty. Poster Girl by Veronica Roth. 1,000 Steps by T. Jefferson Parker. The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. The Mad Women's Ball by Victoria Moss. Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Kurian. The Neighbor's Secret by L. Allison Heller. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. The Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley. Grayson's Vow by Mia Sheridan. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Guernsey and Literary Potato Peel Pie Society by Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows. Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. A Lady's Guide to Scandal by Sophie Irwin. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. The Shadow in the Glass by J.J.A. Harwood. 100 Other Girls by Iman Hariri Kia. Summer Reading by Jen McKinley. Ivy by Debney Perry. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Guild by Raven Kennedy. The entire 50 Shades of Grey series by E.L. James. The Brightest Light of Sunshine by Lucina Coney. The Romantic Poets. This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone. The Kiss Curse by Aaron Sterling. Collided by Lauren Asher. Wild Woman and the Blues by Denny S. Bryce. Forever Interrupted and Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Mrs. Nash's Ashes by Sarah Adler. I don't remember what this series is called, but it is a basketball romance series by Kennedy Ryan. The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. Christina Lauren's Roomies and Twice in a Blue Moon. Selected Poems of Emily Dickinson. The Pocketbook of Poetry. And The Pocketbook of Romantic Poetry. The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one I will comment on. I just have a second copy. Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. The Appeal by Janice Hallett. I Know Who You Are by Alice Feeney. Stone Cold Fox by Rachel Collar Croft. Other People's Clothes by Callie Henkel. Mad Honey by Jodi Picoulty. It Girl by Ruth Ware. Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. What Have We Done by Alex Finley. All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. Dark Things I Adore by Katie Latari. More Than You'll Ever Know by Katie Gutierrez. The Cloisters by Katie Hayes. Saint Death's Daughter by C.S.E. Cooney. If It Bleeds by Stephen King. A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Dog Island by Felipe Claudel. Counterfeit by Kirsten Chen. Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney. We Are All the Same in the Dark by Julia Haberlin. A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. The Night Shift by Natalka Burian. Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton. The Women Could Fly by Megan Giddings. A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophie Irwin. The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. The Hacienda by Isabel Canas. LA Weather by Maria Amparo Escardon. Violetta by Isabel Allende. The Many Daughters of Afong Moy by Jamie Ford. The Night Ship by Just Kidd. The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. The Maker of Swans by Paraik O'Donnell. Marriage for One by Ella Mays. Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance by Alison Esbach. Bones and All by Camille De Angelis. Pretend You're Mine by Lucy Score. The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. Only Love Can Hurt Like This by Paige Toon. My pocket version of Little Women by Louise May Alcott. Once More with Feeling by Alyssa Sussman. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I need to start a new pile. 1 second. Only a few more. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. Beautiful Little Fools by Gillian Cantor. Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika Aoki. Half Blown Rose by Lissa Cross Smith. Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha Tooley. The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. And Animal Farm by George Orwell. I have no idea how many books this is. I just know that it is a lot. I will either be donating them or selling them on Facebook Marketplace. Now it is time to go downstairs for what I'm sure will be a brief looking through of my normal shelves. So I'm currently in front of my shelves next to my desk, and I already know for certain I'm not getting rid of any of these books. I'm just going to show you guys briefly the shelf. This is it. I redid this only like a month ago, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of any of these books because I know they're down here because I want to read them. Okay, I'm just going to look through this stack and then that stack. Thanks, Reese. Very briefly, and then I'll just show you guys the books I'm getting rid of after. Hey guys, so it's literally been like 5 minutes. And I have finished going through all the books. I didn't have a whole lot to go through, but I did already have some books down here that I was planning on getting rid of. So I'm going to go through those as well with you guys. So we have The Homefront by Kristen Hanna. Crying in the H Mart by Michelle Zauner. My Policeman by Beth Ann Roberts. Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. The Tobacco Wives by Adele Myers. Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory by Raphael Bob Waksberg. The Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. Barefoot by Elin Hildebrand. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. The entire A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. In the Weeds by B.K. Borison, Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison, and Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. And then lastly, we have Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. Now, those are all of the books I'm going to be unhauling. And again, owning this many books and just having this many books I don't even think I'm going to read is so crazy to me. And there was a time when I was just buying books just to buy books, and that is A, not good for me financially, B, not really conducive to my lifestyle, because it looks like my husband is going to be transitioning into active duty military rather than on the reserves like he is now. And so it looks like it is a very real possibility that we will be moving every couple of years, and owning this many books that I don't even like or think I'm going to read is so not conducive to moving every couple of years. It's so excessive, and so I just wanted to start cutting back, only buying books I think I'm going to actually really enjoy, and not just because I have a vague inclination to read them, if I ever end up reading them. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this. And also, I just want to say, I am in no way judging anyone if they do own a lot of books that they haven't read. I still know I have probably over 200 books that I own, maybe even 300 that I have not read. I could do a whole video going through that if you want, but I do own a lot of books, and I'm not judging anyone. Believe me, this is just something I would like to change about myself. That being said, I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm sorry I had a little hiatus from posting. I just got very busy with life, and I appreciate each and every single one of your beautiful faces if you are still here, and I hope you guys are having an absolutely incredible morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.